Okay, let's start. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live section on end of day. So this live section is just for educational purpose. So we just share our ideas. So today we see the market going crazy after yesterday, today. So this last few days is very different. So it's not clear direction. So we're gonna have on the way the earning reports and in the USA, and also today here in UK we had the big news with inflation number come up higher than expected. So we might see the central bank they need to raise rates and keep them higher for longer. So like this, maybe we could probably see the more upside on pound. So let's have a look at the market and see what is we're going to see. Let me share the screen. So you can see this chart is pound dollar. So we talked yesterday about pound dollar because we are seeing some interesting. Let me see the pen. Let me get my pen. Okay, so we are ready. So yesterday we want to see the pound come higher on this 124.40, which today did a little bit, but the price now is struggling to go higher. But if you go down time frame, you can see, let's get first 4 hour. So price is struggling to, so after this is higher than this, so it's still we go uptrend, but now it back here, it done a false breakout and then come back again here. So we saw this today a little bit on the season, like bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, bullish engulfing, and now price is above 124.40, which is what we want to see. But I think so it still have some work to do. So if you drop down 1 hour time frame, price at the moment is ranging. So we see today is like very up, down, up. So I want to see prices stay above this one, but now I need to break this level here, which is 124.70 area, and stay above for me to go long on pound. Also because we have to see dollar is going lower. Yes, as well we talk about dollar, which come back on top above the resistance level, so support level, sorry, which is this area here. But today it show a little bit of weakness, which is good for us. Let me zoom in, clear the drawing. So this 101.25 is very significant level. So we are seeing also the volume are decreasing, which this accumulation distribution line, which is nice to see because if you have a pro account, you had on these things. So price action is bearish at the moment. So let's see if it's gonna go below on this level. So if we go in below this one, I'm happy to go long on pound dollar. Okay, this was on just the news and see what the chart is bringing on. So I want to share as well, talk about indices. So yes, we talk about on our live section at 1:30 potential go long on indices, which we didn't do yesterday because price was getting lower, but I did today. So very aggressive entry for me. I said yes, I want to see breaking 4,012, but still price is making me this. The idea it was still going long. So as an expert trader, I can do even aggressive entrance. So I see price action after the opening was bullish for me. So I take the decision to get long. 0.5% of my account, but because I'm waiting to clear the 4,200, so to get my full position in. So my execution was here. So after yesterday, we set alert on this level, 4,150, around this area. If price will stay above here, to get long. Price it done this false breakout, which is this one. So we see price get lower and then buyer stepping in again. So for me, it rejected this area as well, which was another support area. This one is nice. Here, reject and reject as well here. So after I see the opening time, which was like, let's get 5 minutes. Also, yesterday we talk about pivot point. So you see, pivot is very useful if you know how to use. So price was heading S2 with support level and start to get higher. I draw this trend line here, and my price, my entry was just break above this higher point. Is you can see, I show you now the opening, so you can see my position is here. I said in profit at the moment, so I'm happy to already lock the entry, so I'm happy to stay in for long term, maybe until the end of the week. So I'll see if price get heading to 4,200. So this was my pick of today. Also because I saw SPY, which we saw. So usually we put this chart on when is the opening time. So if you see 5 minutes. So it was nice at the support level here, this trend line here, price opening, nice accumulation, and then start to break higher. And also the line, if you see from here, it start to break higher, but then it was flat a little bit, but price still getting higher. So it fills the gap, so I'm happy to lock the profit on my entry here. So my entry is here. So I'm happy to lock the profit. So my entry, sorry. So I'm break even at the moment. So I'm happy to see the price if it's go higher. So yeah, that's my view on the indices. Still bullish, but not that bullish to. I mean, bullish for me is price is looking still in uptrend. Is it? but I want to see price breaking the 4,200, because today as well price is bullish. We have this low test bar, but we had even Monday and then in the season bar. So let's see, because as I said, there is a lot of earning reports this week and next week on US, especially today as well. We're gonna have Tesla, I think so, if I'm not wrong. So let's see what is gonna bring, if it's gonna bring some volatility on in the same market as well. Also, Nasdaq. Share the screen. My IG chart. This is our broker where we place our trade. So we're very happy to use this platform. Very straightforward, low spread. If you see, I didn't show you S&P 500. We trade S&P 500 because the spread is very low. It's 0.4, so it's less than half a pip. We could even trade the Nasdaq, but you can see the spread is not that higher, but is 1 pip. So 1 point. So we're happy with this broker because it's very low spread, it's web-based, so it's nice to trade on it. So even Nasdaq looking bullish, the price action, but still need to break this 13,200. So if you see 1 hour, done the same. So beginning of the day get lower, and then after the opening time it start to get higher. So let's see if it's gonna have a little bit of retracement and charge again, and then go on top of this resistance and see if it's gonna break. So this is the view of the indices. Let's see as well Dow Jones. Dow Jones at the moment is ranging. Russell 2000 is heading at the resistance level what we talk about. So we want to see price getting higher and breaking this level, which is like 1,820. So this was about the indices. So let's touch the currency. So dollar, as we said before, we want to see dollar go lower. So if dollar go lower, indices must to go up. You can see nice, it's building nice downtrend as well. So another 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's making lower high, a lower low. So let's see if it's gonna break tomorrow this 10120. So also is, if you don't see, for example, pound, because pound is today was strong. So if I see, like, for example, this website, finviz.com. So if you go here, forex, it show you what currency was top performance of the day. So we can clearly see pound was the strongest one and CAD was the weakest one. So for example, if you want to see, like, because you can see dollar as well was not that bad today, and you see strength of pounds, and you wanna trade the strongest one against the weakest one as well. Yen was the weakest one as well, so you could go like I think so pound yen as well, can have some upside. So let's have daily time frame. Maybe it's a little bit too late. or maybe you can trade like the momentum. So done this phase 1, phase 2, phase 1. So we are on phase 1, we are late. Let's see if price go back a little bit. So let's see if 4-hour time frame. Let's see the weekly pivot. Yeah, let's see if price go back on daily pivot. Maybe I'll put some alert to see if price getting in there. So if you want to put the alert, you see the top right, you have alert, price level. You get the price straight is 16557. So like this, you're gonna have alert, and price, if you reach there, is gonna pop in on your phone or your desktop, wherever you trade. So let's see euro dollar as well, because we talked about yesterday. We wanna go long if price stay above the resistance. So you see, this is higher than this, so it's not a phase 1. So you can see price is building up an uptrend nicely. Now we have a low test bar and a nice support on the trend line, 20 MA as well, another support. Also, we have divergence, which is like this one. So price get higher, and the stochastic is go lower. So this is called divergence. So which is nice to see if price go higher. So let's also, this we talk about this resistance have to break. So we want to see prices stay above this one. 0960 is the level. So let's drop down time frame. 4-hour is making this nice reject on the trend line. 1 hour. Yeah, still have some work to do. You can see today reject nicely with the low test bar. So I want to see price go higher and come back here at this level with this support area here. Okay, exactly the price, which is like 109.80. So we put an alert for tomorrow, 109.80. So I'll make sure if price get above here, start to break. So I will monitor to see if the price is going to break, and then I'll retest. Also, so let's have a look at the other currency. Dollar yen. Dollar yen, as we said, yen was very weak today, so it's building up an uptrend, the dollar yen. So let's see how it's gonna develop. I'm not interested at the moment to trade the dollar yen because I want to see the dollar dropping the level. Hi, Jake.
How are you doing? Sorry, guys. Did you take over my show? How dare you?
Yes, I did.
How dare you, man? I'm so sorry. It's London traffic. Sorry, guys.
I will handle if you want. I just touch base the.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I really like your trade on S&P 500. You know, very aggressive. I like
aggressive.
I like it. I like it. We talked about it, but you know, I was
Yeah, just put 0.5% the capital, then I'll see.
Yeah, of course, man. You know, it's we saw what happened anyway. It's not the best ideal situation, price action to do trading, right? So yeah, so why don't you finish off the currency? I will talk about the cryptocurrency and yeah, a little bit more of my view, a longer term picture on S&P
Yeah,
500.
sure.
Thank you, Luca.
So the other currency is Australian dollar against the US dollar. We saw yesterday his price is not that clear, but today we see price stay above this level, which is 66.75. So it just to confirm if dollar is gonna break lower. So if we see a little bit push on Australian dollar as well up, but we are not interested to trade because price is not the clear. Is also the direction is not uptrend, downtrend, it's just ranging around here. So Kiwi dollar, same things, but we see a little bit.
Interesting price action, huh? Like now both Kiwi and Aussie is forming up like a low test. So strong correlation on
Yeah, with the indices, the same transaction.
Yeah, so
as well.
Yeah, so indices now a low test bar, right? Hey, IG, come on. Hey, change. So,
yes. Also before I talk about Nasdaq, the same price action. So
yeah,
it's
I
nice
saw
to
that.
see.
I saw that. Interesting. All right.
The last one was dollar CAD.
It's done and dusted.
We see after a big push down this happening, so price start to get higher again. So but the trend is already done, so I'll see. I'm not interested to trade any more dollar CAD.
No
So
change.
let's see when it's reaching this level what it's gonna bring anyway.
That's perfect.
So the only interest is just to go long on indices if it's gonna break 4,200, and let's see tomorrow if it's gonna develop on pound and or euro. Let's see. But today I think so. Tomorrow there is more news on euro. Or no?
Yeah, some news, some that's quite, but not major.
No, Friday. It was Friday. On Friday we have mentioned news on euro.
Cool. All right, let me regain host. Let me talk about the cryptocurrency. Okay, thank you for dinner, but I have to eat it after my my webinar. Bringing dinner. Right. So very, very interesting. You know, Bitcoin yesterday we had our, let me just share screen. 1 second. Cryptocurrency, what's happening? Okay, we're still ranging, and this 1 hour, we saw the big sell-off for some reason this morning at 9 o'clock. No following through, which is great. I'm not saying that it's done and dusted, but it is giving us a signal sign, right? Is push up and then a little bit, you know, rangy again. If it's you know, you certainly take the shine off over how bullish I am. This should be boom, like here, 30 something, but it's now range again is 20, 29, which is I don't really like that. I'll be honest with you right here. This is not something to be very excited. Actually, we should be a bit cautious. If we go back to 2019, so you know, I was expecting this is, you know, just bear me a second. So I was expecting these sort of things should be a bit more bullish, but I'm a bit suspect that this could be the end of it. So one more push, hopefully, would be a ideal scenario for me. but because of S&P 500 as well, today the price action for that is, it's a bit yo-yo, isn't it? Like, yesterday we should have hold, I wanted to hold above this area 4,150. It doesn't. And now we're just having this up, down, up situation at the moment, right? Are we out of the wound? No, I don't think so. Aggressive entry here, excellent, because you can protect your entry or take some profit if you wanted to now. So you have much more control of that. But the longer term picture is if you go to like a daily, I'm sure Luca is already touching base. We are building up on this, which I like to see this break, but I don't think there is much room to the upside, because just looking at the price action here, it is really struggling. So whatever you guys are taking trade, any trade, I would suggest shorter term, keep it nice and sweet. If you see profit, don't be afraid to take some or lock in your entry or take smaller risk. Because yesterday I took again an aggressive entry, didn't pay off, but I didn't lose money. That was on AMD. I said, well, that was yesterday. I said I'm gonna take a daily pivot retest. So I did yesterday, and then I went to the gym at around like the $90. So let me draw that for you guys in here. So while Luca was taking the trade, I was actually managing the trade. So when it bombed back to this area here, I was just closing my trade. I didn't take S&P 500 because, sometimes you have to manage your trade. Sometimes you take on new trades. So this is something I want you guys to be aware of. And with regards to Bitcoin, I wouldn't like it to drop below the 29,000 area. There's a reason for that. Just close up this and then load up my chart on Trading View. Give me a second. So the 20 EMA is interacting at the moment. So really and truly, I don't really want to see this box break lower, because if you go back to the quick thing that you can do with Trading View is just go down to the arrow there, calendar 2019, same amount of time. This is here. So we could, this is ideal. I like to see this happen and break higher, but you see, it doesn't, when it's trending, it doesn't really cleanly break below the 20 EMA, definitely not 50 EMA anyway. So this is something that, I am monitoring. I actually have taken some of my stock investment out, just want to focus on Bitcoin and Ethereum, because I am in a nice position still, which I'm in control. My average is around this area. So now, really and truly, I don't want it to hang around here too long. This needs to break. This needs to break very, very, very soon. Otherwise, be aware of that. Okay. For the moment, we are okay. It's not the first time that we have ranging, but usually after range breakout, it shouldn't range anymore, So let's just go back to the 2019 one more time. My chart's gonna be funny. So this 2018, 19. So you see, when it breaks, it range a little bit, and then boom, that we could be on the June time here, because this is the time that will look quite similar after breakout, range and breaks, and come back again, and one more charge. So I'm still aiming for one more charge on Bitcoin and Ethereum too. But because of the struggle price action that we are seeing right now, my target was around 46, but to be honest, around the 40 mark, I would take profit. Now, even late 30, 40 area, I wouldn't hesitate to take profit just because of the momentum. We're seeing a downside. We can also see on the Bitcoin future as well. You can see the accumulation is dropping on that actual volume indicator as well. We don't have a high volume to stack on this uptrend. That's why this uptrend is quite weak on that. So be aware on this. Ethereum, same too, is you see, well, I've got the box is still trending above the 20 EMA. So happy to manage. AD line looks okay in here. I don't have the Ethereum future. So this is just one of the exchange from Coinbase. With 2019, we can go back to it to see again. You see, we can have a little dip back to the 50, but don't really want to go lower. One more push. I'm still seeing one more push. It may. Will I wait until June, July? I probably won't, to be honest. I mean, it could go like that, but I don't want to be the last one to take profit on this. So now, I have a target around 3,500, but this again ultimately will be a bit lower. So late 2000, early 3,000 would be my profit on that. So that's crypto. And something to really pay attention to is Tesla, right? We talked about it. Let's see the picture change. Everything changes a bit, doesn't it? Amazon and stuff like that, Google as well. So we're back to a base in here at the moment. No, accumulation, okay. So we need to get out of this range here for the Tesla. Are up above the 189, 188 area. Let's see the earning report later. So something that you can use on TradingView. Click on this earning right here. You will see is today, Wednesday the 19th. And when you see a moon sign means, oh, I need a different color, right? A moon sign, then you will see this is aftermarket earning report. All right. If you see a sun, then it's a pre-market earning report. This is post-market or aftermarket. So something that I will be keeping an eye on it. If I do see it breaks higher, yes, I will take it long. But how much? Probably 208. The 200 EMA acted as a resistance on that. So very short term. I don't think we it's not a season that I want to aim for like silly to one, and certainly don't want to start investing at the stock because the recession are very likely. And we check Coinbase. What is Coinbase doing? Okay, Coinbase holding okay. I guess it's not the nicest price action, isn't it?
But it's like up and down every day.
Yeah, see that is we could run into a bit of resistance to around the 76 area, just above the 78, 80 area. That use that to your advantage as well, guys, to take profit on cryptocurrency. I know Coinbase is not cryptocurrency, but being one of the biggest exchange, it has it's a high strong correlation on that. So I'll put it in here, sell BTC. Yeah, so we can set alert on the pro account on TradingView as well. So that's it. Let's have a quick look at SPY. AD line still all right though, isn't it? The AD line is accumulating better today. Yeah, so good trade on that. So yeah, that was the base. I did see the base, but I was just managing the trade.
Yeah, but that line it just break that, and then it was funny as well.
Yeah, it's not the highest volume that we like to see. From price action, it's just
No, but when I see the break, I thought they're gonna fill the gap, so that's why I took it.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. It's, you know, fill the gaps is okay. Like here, even though if you want to be aggressive trading, short fills the gap as well. So gaps quite often fill. Now it filled. Now the question is are we going to continue to break higher, or are we going to change and break lower on this and go lower? Something to really very important to be cautious the next couple of days, right? I think, you know, on that matter, because
yeah, from next week they're gonna be all earnings days anyway.
yeah, it's not rocket science that we know the tech company have already been laying off staff. Disney's laying off staff. Tesla is talking about cutting on their prices on Model 3 and Model Y. They have a higher margin than other competitor, but cutting prices, is it a positive thing? I don't know. So Nvidia is trending higher. So, but yeah, again, really watch out on Nvidia. Actually, if it drop below the 261, a lot of the stock would this, because Nvidia is one of the strongest performing stock in here. So you can see it's been trending upward, you know, weekly uptrend now. Try to, well, not quite previous all-time high, but definitely something will be top of my list to buy again. Now $160 or anything under here, I'll be keep on buying. That's what we call buy the dip. It's something that we missed, didn't we, on this right shoulder here, 138 to now 271 on that. So Nvidia is top of my list to buy because it's been trending higher, but you know, watch out on this. If it's going to continue higher, we're okay for the industry for a while. But if it decides to drop below this 262, and Mr. Tim Cook, Mr. Tim Cook on that is okay. We are above the 166. Arguable is better to trade today on Apple. Even so, it's all right. Like a 1.5 to 1, isn't it? If you traded the breakout. So we talked about that in here. So yeah, that's okay. Okay for the moment, but really pay attention to 166 on Apple. So try look at the market with two sets of eyes. Don't just going to, you know, take random trade because it's trending and stuff. So yeah, be aware of that. So yeah, that's all. We will be back here tomorrow at 1:30 for the US Open. Hopefully we can catch some good trades. Otherwise, you know, if you can't see any clear picture, simple, don't trade. You know, reserve your capital is never a bad thing anyway. All right. Thank you, Luca, for your help today.
Thank you, man.
All right. We'll see you again soon.
Yo, thank you very much. Bye, guys.